Anton du Beke, Scarlett Moffat and Bobby Norris were the three famous faces hoping to pocket some serious cash for their chosen charities on ITV's festive edition of Tipping Point, Lucky Stars on Christmas Eve. To do so, they'd each have to try and knock as many counters off of the shelf of the famous machine while answering as many of Ben Shephard's brain teasers as possible correctly. Strictly's Anton performed well throughout, although was less than impressed when one of his efforts was chalked off. As soon as the game kicked off, it was clear a celebrity trio would be in fierce competition with one another. After the first round, Anton's prize pot stood at £500, Scarlett's at £300, and Towie star Bobby took an early lead with £1,000. This all changed in round 2, however, as Scarlett stormed out in front and managed to secure £2,000 in her prize fund. By the time round 2 came to a close, Anton and Bobby had to take on sudden death as both had racked up £1,600, but the pro dancer would have been comfortably ahead if one of his drops had counted. During the second round, Anton had managed to earn 4 counters to plunge into the tipping point machine. Opting for drop zone 1, Anton was tempted by the stacked bottom shelf as well as the mystery prize counter teetering on the edge. Keen to gain territory on Bobby and Scarlett, the counters began to fall, but the biggest drop came when Anton was out of play, according to Ben. Ben was just about to ask one of his questions when a load of counters fell off the shelf, prompting an excited Anton to ask, "Are they mine?" But when Ben informed him he couldn't reap the rewards, a shocked Anton hit back, "Get out of town." Scarlett was similarly in shock as she spotted the mystery counter had dropped. "He doesn't get the mystery either." And Anton's deflated reaction didn't go unnoticed by those watching at home, with @David Axelrod saying on Twitter, "Anton is raging at that ambient drop #tipping-point." Luckily for Anton, Bobby slipped up in the sudden death round and Anton sailed on to take on Scarlett in the final head-to-head. However, it was a case of déjà vu for the pro dancer as, after another round of quizzing, he and Scarlett were tied. With £2,200 each, the pair had to face another sudden death teaser to see who'd take on the machine for the £20,000 jackpot. And similar to Bobby, Scarlett buzzed in too eagerly and got the answer wrong, meaning Anton made it to the final round by default, teased Ben. With £20,000 up for grabs, Anton got to work trying to tease the jackpot counter out of the machine in the final round. Anton opted for drop zone 4, but sadly, he was unable to even nudge it off of the top shelf, let alone the bottom. But the Strictly star had still managed to rack up an impressive £5,600 for his chosen charity, which he revealed was Childline. Ben congratulated Anton before signing off, "Even on Christmas this old machine can be an old bah humbug Scrooge." Tipping Point airs weekdays at 4 p.m. on ITV.